Hello and welcome back to Bigi'sfoodkitchen. I'm your host. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make rice pudding. So here we go. It's really easy to do using simple everyday ingredients. So let's get started. Rice for rice pudding. And here is our rice. Medium rice 2 glass. You can also use short or long grain rice. And this is gonna make 8 to 10 servings. Rinse well for a couple of times and soak in water for 15 minutes. For my rice pudding, I'm gonna add cardamom, cashew and raisins. So I got a large size pot. Take the pot and pour in 1 liter of milk. And take this over to a stove top and bring the liquid to nearly the boiling point. This is how the rice looks like when soaked for 15 minutes. Give a little bit of stir and allow it to simmer until it thickens. When it gets to this stage, add in the soaked rice, and we're gonna continue to cook this until the rice and milk all come together and it's gonna have a thicker consistency. Rice can burn easily, so give a close eye on it and give it a stir. Make sure to stir it's bubbling a lot, so we don't get sticking on the bottom. Instead of ground cardamom, I use 10 to 15 green cardamom pods. Cardamom was used as a bread freshener by the ancient Egyptians and a digestive aid in traditional Indian medicine. But it's delicious and is most expensive just next to saffron. Nearly every culture has its own version of rice pudding. Now let's add 2 spoons of sugar and mix it well. When it gets to the stage where it's fairly thick, you want to make sure to stir it more frequently than before, otherwise it may burn on the bottom. You can actually stop at whatever consistency you want. But I like it to get just a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna continue to cook for a couple of minutes. Alright, our rice pudding is done. Once we cool it, it will get thickened. Now transfer it into a serving bowl. Rice pudding is an easy dessert to dress up. Sprinkle them with a dash of cinnamon or simply top it with some beautiful fresh fruits or dry fruits. Rice pudding is ready to serve warm, or you can cover and chill it for several hours or overnight. The pudding will continue to thicken as it cooks. It turns out amazing, the rice is nice and fluffy, and it's super easy but really satisfying. Thank you for joining me.